Hi, I'm JJ, and I'm going to talk to you again about starts. Now, I always try to make things simple for you, so we're going to break it into three things. The first is going to be what you do when you get on the block. Next is going to be what you do when you're moving to go off the block and in the air. And the third thing is what you're going to do once you hit the water. All three are important. Okay, so again, what you want to do first. Before you even step up on the block, make sure you know what you're swimming, what circle you are, make sure you're used to the block, know where you're going to put your feet. Know what one of the three starts you're going to do. Whether you're going to do a two foot regular grab start with 2 feet in front, whether you're going to do a track start with your weight forward or a track start with your weight back. Now, everyone has to decide for themselves what's more comfortable and more effective for them. Even though it has been proven that the rear-weighted track start is the most explosive start, there have been athletes that have done the front-weighted track start really well, and not many athletes that do the two-footed start, even though I believe that the two-footed grab start is the best start to teach in the beginning so that people learn how to use both feet when they do it. All right, so now let's start. As you get ready to get up on a block, I want all swimmers should make sure that they step right up when the whistle is blown and get themselves in good position right away. Make sure that you're balanced both forwards and backwards, side to side. So if you're using track start with 1 foot forward and 1 foot back, make sure that you're balanced, your feet are not too far apart. In general, about the length of your foot between your front and back foot, both front to back and side to side. So if your front foot is here, then your back foot would be right about here. Nice and comfortable, but you should know that beforehand. You shouldn't have to do much when you get up on the block to be ready. Be ready in your position. I also like you to be down so that you're already ready to deal with whatever happens. Some officials, some starters are quicker than others, and you have to always be ready to do that. Okay? Now, once you've got your feet in position, now you're going to have to put your upper body in position. Now, if you can either on the front of the block or even the side of the block. And in fact, recent literature has shown that hands on the side of the block, if you have a block that you can grab a hold of, or you have rails on the side of the block is even better than pulling off the front of the block. Most of our blocks aren't like that, but so you're in front of the block. Now, your weight, once you get your hands in front of the block, pull yourself back so that all the weight's on the back of the foot and your hands are as tight as you can. You want to make sure your elbows are straight. Don't let your elbows bend. Elbows straight as you can, and so that you can rock it off the block. So now we've moved from getting set on the block to what's going to happen once you start. Once the starter has blown the horn, now you have to explode off. So from this position, with your weight back, you want to explode with your hands and your legs. And here's what's going to be important. The angle of my back, how flat my back is, I want to keep my back below horizontal. Okay, if I get the angle above horizontal, I'm going to be in a bad position. So keep your back lower than a straight line. Okay, also the shin on your front leg, you also want to keep that down as much as you can too. So when you go off the block, explode with your hands, your legs, keep your back low, keep your eyes down, keep your shin down, explode outward, and you want to keep the back flat and lower than a flat line, and you want to keep your front shin low as you can also. You want all motion to go forward, not up. This is going to be the difficult but important thing to do. Okay, now you're in the air. At some point before you enter the water, you want to be in a very straight line, tight streamline, and in order to do that, when you push with your arms, okay, some people push all the way back and then bring their hands forward. Some people push and throw their arms forward. Both ways are very acceptable, but the important thing is that before you hit the water, your hands are perfectly streamlined in a nice straight line. Your body's in a straight line. You're going to hit that hole and go completely through that hole with your whole body. You want to make sure there's no splash, no washout, and then hold that streamline all the way through however many dolphin kicks you're going to do, so that you can use the force from the start into your start. The fastest you'll ever go is off the block. So you want to use that as long as you can. A lot of beginner swimmers try to swim too soon. Okay? So, in review,